After lots of back testing, I think I found the perfect 1 hour intraday strategy. Hey, what's good, YouTube? I am Royal. Welcome to Royal's Mindset, where I'm documenting my wealth building journey. And after tweaking and testing, guys, I think I finally figured it out. After a year and 4 months of struggling and losing money, I think I found the perfect strategy that I'm about to show you. So all I ask is for you to hit that like button and let's jump right into the charts. So in this video, you guys, we'll be using the 1 hour chart and the 15-minute chart. You can lightly see these blue squares in the background. This is for New York session because I only trade New York session. But this strategy is super simple, all right? We got the 200 moving average right here. When price is above the 200 moving average, we're looking for buys. When price is below the 200 moving average, we are looking for sells. But we're also using price structure. So on the 1 hour chart, as you can see, if we draw a little resistance right here, as you can see, price came up, showed some resistance, sellers pushed the price down. So once we get above this resistance zone, we're looking for potential buys along with the 200 EMA showing us this slope, because when we're above the 200 EMA, we're looking for buys and we have to pay attention to the slope as well. So this is the 1 hour structure. Now, after we draw this zone of price resisting and potentially this resistance could turn into support, this is where you scale down to the 15 minutes to see more details, all right? More details. And we could even move the zone here now. Actually, we can move it up just a little bit since we're dialed into the 15 minute. So this is New York session, March 3rd, as we start moving towards New York session again. Now, of course, you pay attention to your session. This strategy works best for London and New York, but you have to back test this, of course, for your ideal trading session. So as New York happens, 5 a.m., I'm coming to the market usually around 6 a.m. So as I see this from the 1 hour, okay, this is our 1 hour zone. Price resisted, went under the EMA. Now we're back at the EMA resisting again, and then we finally broke through on the 1 hour. Then we're coming back to retest this same zone on the 1 hour, scaling back down to the 15 minute now. This is what it looks like. Once you see price print this bullish engulfing, eating the last two candles, this is a buy opportunity, okay? Placing a long right there, and you see the EMA even steeper, pushing up. The momentum is up. All buys are showing you green light, okay? Place your stop, let's say 26 even. I can't get it any closer than that, but 26 even, right? And I'm usually targeting a 1 to 3. As you can see, 80 pips. Now, I'm not sure if you're comfortable holding this trade that long. Well, how many hours is this actually? 2, 3, within 4, maybe 4.5 hours, this trade is over on the 1 hour. But this is a 1 to 2 to 1 to 3 killer, all right, from what I've been back testing and how I'm looking at the market moving forward after struggling and losing prop firms and losing money left and right. So let's look for another setup. Of course, you could have got even more out of this if you would have let it run the rest of the day, or even if you're comfortable holding this trade for multiple days, potentially a 1 to 12, right? Which is the best case scenario. So don't hope for that. But back on the 1 hour, let's look for another support turning into resistance. Again, I see another support turning into resistance. I see this zone right here. Every time price gets up here, sellers push it down. Every time price gets up here, sellers push it down. Then we finally break above this zone, okay? and we're back retesting. Now if you scale back down to the 15 minute, let's look at the details of that. Look at the details of that move. Scaling down to the 15 minute, you see it clear as day, and we're still going up. Price is still above the 200 EMA. We break above this zone, we retest. This is where you enter maybe after this bullish engulfing right here, this bullish 15-minute engulfing candle, eating the last 1, 2, 3, 4 candles, eating the last 4 candles. Very, very good sign that things could go bullish. Let's say you put it directly at this zone right here, or if you want to be conservative, you can put it right here and get an even bigger risk to reward. Minimum 1 to 2 or 1 to 3 if you wanted to put it right there, or if you wanted to be conservative and put it down here, put your stop loss right here. You still could have got about a 1 to 2, which is about 45 pips. And this is a super simple way to look at the market. If you want to do counter trades, you could also. I like focusing on the trends, but even a counter trend trade right here could be possible on the 1 hour, scaling down and see what that looks like on the 15 minute, trying to catch these lows down here, or this low right here, which it actually hit this low and then bounce back up, retest, and then went even further. So this works, man. It absolutely works. Here's another one right here. It's just really drawing your zones on the 1 hour and looking for support turning resistance, and resistance turning to support. Sellers push the price down, price pushes up, retest, push up, buyers step in right here. If the price gets right here again, you'll see that buyers start stepping in. So you want to wait till price starts reversing it up, and then you could have got out above here at this high, target that high, right? And of course, when price is below the 200 EMA, you're looking for sales. You're drawing your structure on the 1 hour. This is how I'll be looking at the market from moving forward. After tweaking and testing and losing money and trying to figure this thing out, guys, this is the way that things make sense to me as far as market structure and using the 200 EMA. Support turning into resistance. We're breaking through the zone, resisting here. Okay, we resist twice. You can put a sell right here during New York session. Again, coming towards New York session the next day, another sell. New York session again the next day, another sell, right? Another sell. And these things work because when you use support and resistance, if you can find support and resistance on the 1 hour, you just scale down to the 15 minute, and wherever that makes sense for an entry, you could do that. So let's put this circle right here. Trading view been acting crazy lately. So let's go to 15 minute. Let's find that area that we just marked and see what that looks like on the 15 minute. But I noticed if you do this on the 5 minute, most gurus will tell you to scale down to the 5 minute. I noticed the 5 minute is a little more volatile. That's why I prefer the 15 minute as an entry. As you can see, the same thing. We're still under the 200 EMA. Sales are in your favor, and we're pushing towards New York session. You could place a sell right there above. Place your stops above this zone and look for a 1 to 2 or a 1 to 3. This is a 1 to 2 or a 1 to 3 killer. All right. So all you got to do is just focus on the 1 hour. Draw your zones on the 1 hour, and you'll see that things will line up. All right. Another zone right there. There's another zone right here on the 1 hour. Right? And these things are just lining up with price, right? What price is this? About 300? 82, 300? Let me see something. psychological round number. You know these round numbers. Banks love these round numbers. So right here, perfect scenario. Scale down to the 15-minute. Let's find that. Scale down to the 15-minute. Wait till price breaks above. You see, put the bullish momentum is in your favor. Put in a buy trade, a conservative stop loss. Target 1 to 2s and 1 to 3s easily. All right. So I hope you found this video helpful. This is how I'm looking at the market now after struggling. And this is how I look at the market. This is what makes sense for me. All right. Of course, you do your own back testing with your data in your trading session and see what works for you. But this is just how I view the market, and I think this is how I'm going to be trading moving forward. I hope you found this video helpful. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel to follow my wealth building journey. And if you enjoyed this video, I'm sure you will enjoy the next one.